Hey everybody, NecroVMX here, and I have a GameCube Collection update, and also going to show you some other stuff that I bought today and recently, so we'll do that. First, let's show you the GameCube games. I only have two of them, unfortunately, but they're pretty good finds. One is the superbly expensive Mario Party 5, making Mario Party 4 the only GameCube game that, the only GameCube Mario Party game that I don't have. I have someone offering to sell it to me, but I don't know. The guy's a little, I don't know. He's trying to milk me for all he can. You know, if you want to sell me GameCube games, I want to let you know that I do know what they're worth. I have done research, so, you know. I give you good offer. I promised everybody that I can definitely offer you more than what a store like GameStop would offer you, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to offer you more than what they sell it for, because I might as well just buy it from them. Mario Party 5 was expensive. It cost me $25, but it was worth it, because it's part of the collection, it's hard to find, and I have it now. Unfortunately, one thing that really pissed me off is I'm going to pay $25 for an early GameCube release. I would like to at least get the fucking manual, but, you know, there's that. Disc is slightly dirty, but in good shape. And here's one that I've been looking for a while. Midway Arcade Treasures 2. I had the original Midway Arcade Treasure, and then I had 3, which is the one that's only racing games, and here's 2, which I've been looking for forever. This one only cost me $8. And there's the back of it. And it just went flying. That's great. And this one I did get the inserts, which is pretty cool. And here's the disc, which I would call that pristine. There's not a speck of dirt on it and not a scratch on it. And that's saying something. Just to briefly go through what games are in here, I mean, you get a lot of cool games. You get APB, Hard Drivin', Arch Rivals, Championship Sprint, Cyberball, Cosmic Cruiser, Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, Narc, Primal Rage, Spy Hunter 2, Total Carnage, Timber, Wacko, Wizard of War, Zybots, Pit Fighter, Rampage World Tour, which is a cool game, and Xenophobe. So, a lot of really cool games on there, and so that's all the Midway ones. I also picked up this Star Trek Conquest for PlayStation 2. I picked that up like last week. I've been looking at this game forever because I wanted to do kind of like a quick playthrough of one of the campaigns for the Star Trek feature that's on the horizon. I started playing it last night, and I was like playing it till like 3 a.m. It's a pretty good game if you're into like strategy games, which I very much like strategy games. It's hard, though. I got to get good at it before the feature. One exciting thing is I might have mentioned to you guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I know I mentioned it on the VMX show. The finale of the VMX show is going to come out either tomorrow or Monday. And, 12 great episodes. I'm really proud to have done this. And there will be a chance to own all episodes of Season 1 of the VMX show on a DVD. So that's... Or CD. I mean, if I can fit them on a CD, I'll do that. But, because to save storage space, I'm going to take them off of the server. I'm sorry, I got a little indigestion there. I had a big dinner. It was hours ago, but it's still kind of, Anyway, I'm going to take them off the server once Season 2 starts. They're going to remain up there for now, but there'll be a chance to own that, some giveaways, some prizes, and stuff like that with stuff that's coming up. But I mentioned that I'm going to be doing another show in tandem with this called The John and Joe Show. I'm John, obviously, and a lot of you have met my friend Joe, who was in the video Hunting the Wild Cripple of Bayonne, New Jersey, if you remember that. He's a very good friend of mine that lives over in Jersey, and we generally just go to concerts together and talk on the phone and shit, but
he was over here and for a few days, and he says, "Hey, you want to watch Star Wars?" I said, "Yeah, of course I want to watch Star Wars." And, so we were watching it, and we started talking during it. And we talked a lot about the movie and our experiences as fans and what we thought of things. And I'm sitting there thinking, we were drinking, we were having fun, we were watching a good movie, and we're basically doing like DVD commentary, really, really good commentary. And I'm just sitting there thinking, it's a damn shame that we're not recording this. I mean, we should be recording this, And I was kind of inspired by something called Riff Tracks, which is kind of amusing. My channel, every time I talk about my channel, I look at the computer. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. My YouTube channel, the idea of commentating over video games, obviously there's some inspiration from James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, but the inspiration to really do commentary really came from Mystery Science Theater 3000, which I've mentioned a couple of times. And they did movies, though. And I've always wanted to do like movie commentary, but not by myself. And I thought, why not do it with Joe? And because we had a lot of good chemistry going, we had a good flow, we were funny, we were informative. So I thought fan commentaries would be a great thing. We're going to start out with the Star Wars movies, but we're going to, of course, branch out into a lot of other movies. Now the things, it was inspired partially by Riff Tracks, which is done by the same guys who do Mystery Science Theater 3000. Of course, they're doing just jokes. We're gonna be funny because we're naturally funny, but we're not gonna script anything. It's all gonna be off the cuff, and it's gonna be more along the lines of like a commentary, but fan commentary. It's not gonna be jokes like Riff Tracks is, but it's going to be funny because me and Joe, when we get us together, we're funny. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, toot, but we are funny together. Unfortunately, I'm not prepared to do it exactly like Riff Tracks does it, because then you guys would have to pay for it. Because when you get Riff Tracks, you get the movie and the commentary track, and basically you have to pay for it because there's a licensing fee to use the movie. So we're only going to be releasing the audio track, which is why, at least in the beginning, the first 2 or 3 seasons, we're going to stick as closely as we can to movies that are well known and that either a lot of people have on DVD or can get easily. And you can play our commentary tracks along with your DVDs or your downloaded copies, Netflix, streaming, video on demand, whatever. And you will always know well in advance what movie we're going to be doing. You'll know it well in advance. So if you don't have a copy, you can get a copy, whether you're downloading it or preferably buying it or borrowing it from a friend or streaming it or getting it from Netflix or whatever. But, however you get it, we will let you know what movie we're doing, and in the case of things like Star Wars, what version of the movie we'll be using. And it'll just be MP3 files that you'll be able to get. We'll have a subscription to it on the RSS feed on iTunes and stuff like that. So you guys will be able to follow that the same way that you follow the VMX show.